All right, man. I'm dropping this confession, man. I just found out recently they're about to start dropping all the shit that never was exposed. And I want to put it out there before everybody else hear about it. You know what I'm saying? So I got to give y'all the back shit on how shit happened, how this shit came about. I met this girl when I was like 22, 21 type shit. And, we was messing around for a little minute and things like that. You know what I mean? She was a little thotty, you know what I mean? I thought I could get it in and get it out type shit. My bros was putting me on the shorty. They was passing her around type shit. She was a little thotty. Like, she gave it up. First link. She wanted it, and I didn't. I was just on some vibe shit. She wanted to kill. She was like, put your dick out type shit. And I was like, what? She's like, come here. Got on her knees and, you know what I mean? I was just like, oh, shit. So, that was the first altercation with it. You know what I mean? I thought it was just like one of those days. I was like, all right, it was a kill. I ain't gonna see you. Ain't gonna see me no more type shit. Nah. Shorty hit me up the following weekend. Feel me? Linked her. And before, you know what I mean, we got what we got into that weekend. Another nigga was on it. So I'm like, what the fuck going on? This bitch wildin'. So she out here blazing a couple niggas, then got to me, and I was just on some shit like, I don't want you no more like that. She was like, why? Like, you was just fucking with son. Oh, that's nothing. They ain't nothing. They ain't look like nothing to me, but, teachers on. You know what I'm saying? She was like, come on. And she was like, I'm sorry, because I dubbed it. After that, for like 2 weeks straight, I dubbed the shit. Then she finally hit me up again. So, I want to chill with you. So I guess she calmed down at the time. Time went on, you know what I mean? Me and Shorty linked up again. I was like, fuck, this bitch on my dick now. So linked it. And we was like at a park type shit. Chilling, vibes, regular shit. Somewhere close and convenient, you feel me? It's either close to her crib or close to my crib. But linked. She wanted to fuck in the car, then she wanted to take it outside the car. She was just wild with it, you know what I mean? And then it came to a point where she was still dealing with another nigga, still trying to deal with me, and I was just like, shorty, you're not even my girl, like, fall back, like, you a whole pass around, you know what I mean? Niggas pass you like an assist. Some niggas don't even get with you, they just lob the assist to other niggas type shit. That's how she was. But the point I'm getting at is, dealing with shorty one good weekend, kind of find out she was dealing with another nigga, you feel me? And the same day, she was dealing with a nigga before me. I think it was earlier that day. And then later on that night, I got with it, which I didn't know she was dealing with another nigga until niggas told me. So I'm like, oh shit. I just found out type shit. But prior to that night, niggas did what it did. She wanted to be spontaneous and shit and go in the woods. No, we was at the crib, right? I was at her crib and did what I did, you know what I mean? I woke up and there was nobody in the crib. So I'm like, how you leave me in your crib? Left me in her crib. I'm like, what the fuck? Then, as I'm waking up, police knocking at her door. Boop, 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 boop. Open up. I'm nervous. I'm panicking. I'm scared. What the fuck police doing here? So I slowly got dressed. I was looking for all my essentials, everything I had. That, pew! I left behind a piece of hair. Feel me? A piece of hair. Like, as I'm dipping out, I guess a piece of hair caught the door. You know how you get your shit get caught? You like, oh, what the fuck? Piece of hair's dropped. So I dipped through the fire escape. Skated. Shoo! Shorty had a fire escape, so I skated on it. Shoo! It's gone, right? Jumped in the V and peeled off. I guess one of the officers see me dip. He must have thought nothing of it. Like, oh, he must be one of the neighbors type shit. And things. So, he ain't think nothing of it. You feel me? He ain't think nothing of it. So, I did. Kind of find out they found her in the woods. Stretched out. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Niggas just hit me up like, yo, they found shorty stretched out in the woods. So I'm like, what you mean they found her stretched out? They like, yeah, they found her stretched out. She good? I said, I don't know. So I'm just like, oh, this shit is crazy. So I'm panicking because last night I was with her, you feel me? But how the fuck she end up in the woods? I know you like, how the fuck she end up in the woods? I'm panicking because I don't know, like, how the fuck you end up in the woods and I was just with you. So how that happened was police end up catching up with me. I'm cruising down the road. Whoop, whoop. I get pulled over for some dumb shit. Oh, you failed to signal, some shit. Some shit he came up with just to pull me over because he really ain't had nothing on me. You such and such. Depending on who asks it, I'm such and such. So he like, you gonna need to come with me. So they booked me. Took me to the station right then and there. Boop. So I'm like, what the fuck going on? Feds come in, they start asking questions. You such and such, you was with such and such the night before this day. I'm like, I don't know what you talking about. I'm like, I don't know who that is. They start pulling up pictures and shit. Us together. I'm like, where the fuck y'all get this? I guess somebody was sending them pictures. It was like people seeing y'all together, seeing us together. I'm like, nah, but I don't know who that is. She sure know you. Then they was reading the text messages and shit and the pictures she used to send me and shit. Like, I can't. She was saying wild shit. Like, I can't wait to do with that dick. I can't wait to slurp it up and have you Harlem shaking in your knees. I'm like, yo, come on, boy. Like, I'm like, for all y'all digging this up, what's this about? They like, we found her in the woods. Now, they didn't say she was dead or not, but they found her. So I'm like, all right, y'all found her, so what y'all need with me? They was like, you was with her last. I know what you talking about. So I don't know what you talking about, right? So they really ain't had nothing on me. So they had to let me go. So I had to dig deep in the streets. I had to get out here. What's going on? Trying to find out she was with another nigga prior to me before I linked her. But what made the situation bad, because I linked her, right, and was getting lit. I didn't even kill the night I linked her. That's the crazy part. They saying they found my DNA on her. I'm like, what? Yeah, all your semen on her face and on her belly. Like she had a little belly ring was full of, semen and all that. So I'm like, what? She had ants swimming in her belly. They ain't know it was like, y'all niggas is wicked, boy. Y'all niggas is wicked, right? They said that had that shit on her. So I'm like, that don't even sound like me. But what had happened was, shit was crazy, was the nigga she was dealing with before didn't like me. So he lined me up, right? And she was a part of the situation. They lined me up to get me down. They said she was telling people she was raped and all that. Raped. But she never said who. Niggas beat her up, left her in the woods with the beat up pussy. Pussy was beat the fuck up, boy. It was a case of beat up pussy, you feel me? They beat the pussy up. Like, they left the shit just marinated in the winds. Like, she was in the trees and shit. But how I got caught up with it was, when I was killing it, I had left a condom at the crib. And it had my cement in it. So what he had did was, he linked to that day. Earlier that day, she told him, I'm gonna link such and such. And I'm chilling with him. I can't really fuck with you like that. She had boy open because the way she was fucking him, she was putting her finger in his butt, eating his ass, doing all types of freaky shit with the nigga, sucking his toes. She had the nigga open. His nose was open like a smoker. His nose was open, right? So the nigga wasn't trying to go for all of that. He wanted her. He wanted to, wife her up and kill it and all that. But she wasn't with it. She was like, I'm trying to focus on this one dude that I like. She told him that, and he was just like, wasn't with it. So what he did was, he bought a bottle and he opened it before he gave it to her and shit. And she was so lit, she didn't realize it, that he opened that bottle. He opened that shit and gave it to her. And she started drinking before I got this. When I got this, I'm like, what you sipping on? The Henny. Pulled out the Henny. I'm like, oh, so I get me a cup, not thinking nothing wrong with it. Like, oh shit, I start getting dizzy, falling out. I'm like, oh, I'm dizzy. She like me, so she fall out first. I'm wary with it. Like, I'm falling all over the crib. I'm back and forth with the shit. I had somebody come in her crib. I'm like, oh, who the fuck is that? Is that her sister or somebody? My eyes is blurry. I'm trying to keep the the balance in between life and death right now. I'm like, oh, shit. The nigga like, yeah, nigga, you thought you was going to have my bitch? Fuck out of here. That's why your ass going down. So I end up falling out. I guess he put me on the bed and he kind of like just stripped me naked or whatever. Not stripped me naked, but he dropped me down to my drawers, so I'm in her bed type shit. He left me with one sock on. Like, what kind of nigga leave you with one sock on, boy? Damn. He don't even put the covers over a nigga, boy. Like, that shit had me mad. Boy, I was cold as hell that night. But anyway, that shit happened. Then I wake up to the police at the door. So I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't really remember shit until boy sent me the... Boy was like, yeah, nigga, you going down for that beat up pussy in the forest. I'm like, yo, bro, who is this nigga? You know who it is, nigga. You know who it is, nigga. She had her pussy beat up so bad, she was knocked out for 2 days straight like a beat up pussy coma. Shit was crazy. Shit was crazy. So, they waited till she came to talk to her. And I had to get the boy. And I was like, yo, what you doing, bro? Like, oh, yeah, you going down for her beat up pussy. He beat it up so bad, they thought it was abuse. He threw it all on me by leaving my sperm on her and all that, like a whole porn video. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. Come on, bro, really over some pussy? Then he started confessing, like, I love that bitch. She puts her finger in my ass and I be coming crazy. She puts her tongue in my booty. She sucks. Like, he was going in and I'm like, yo, bro, that's too much information. Then he, like, you ain't never experienced that? I said, no, I punched that bitch on her forehead. She put her finger in my butt. Nigga, you wildin', nigga. I don't play those games. What the fuck is wrong with you? He like, I like shit like that. I was like, yeah, you can keep shit like that. I don't want to deal with it no more. He said, that's all you had to tell me. I said, nigga, you ain't have to go through all this, nigga. You got the feds chasing me and shit, nigga. I'm doing $180 on a highway, nigga, in a minivan. You wildin', boy. He like, it is what it is, nigga. I die for that pussy. I'll line a nigga up for that pussy. I'm like, yo, bro, you bugging out, bro. Like, it's not even that deep, my nigga. There's a whole bunch of pussies out here, bro. Like, you doing it just for one? He said, the pussy turned me out. Come to find out, he was low-key gay, too. Like, that's why he liked shit like that. He was low-key gay. But I ended up getting his confession on camera and all that. And I had found the nigga at the scene where he left her at. So I'm like, oh, this nigga, wicked. What he did was he beat the pussy up. You know what I mean? She was all into it. She was like in her own porno when he did it. Dragged her body to the woods and shit and left her there naked, pussy marinated. Like, I was just like, yo. So that's the story on how I almost got locked up over some beat up pussy. Like, it was a bad crime scene, man. It was bad. Like, it was bad, but it was crazy because I didn't even beat the pussy up that bad. It was the next nigga, who fell in love with it. You know what I mean? Got turned out. And it's just shit that happen to niggas, man. Like, be careful out here, boy. Ain't no for you to be wilding on it. You know what I mean? Like, my nigga, have some decency for yourself, bro. Don't get turned out by these hoes, man. Shorty was a whole big thot. She was wilding, bro. That's my confession, man. That shit happened almost like 8 years ago. You feel me? I beat the case. You know what I mean? That was remained sealed. Nobody ever spoke about it. Nobody ever knew about it to this day because I'm speaking on it. You know what I mean? I got it off my chest. I was dealing with a lot of regret. You know what I mean? I had to let that off. I feel good, man. I feel better. I could go about my day. It's Friday. You feel me? So, hopefully, you know, my wife don't see this. My wife see this, she probably come clean. Sorry, baby. But I had to come clean. So that way, if you do find out, you ain't going to be too mad because you already exposed the truth. I'm telling my confessions now, baby. That's my confession, man. And I'm out.